Hello, anybody. Just hanging out on a Saturday night, chilling out, not doing a whole lot. Well, that camera zoomed out a bit. I must have moved that camera back. Anyways, I don't know if anybody's here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Stream Elements is here. Hello, Stream Elements. Good to see you. Let me move that camera. I'm just doing some playing around and testing on a couple printers and actually printing some parts. But I've been having fun with the, here, let me get this. I think that I want to come out a little bit closer. Kind of like, I think that'll be okay. What if I hit the zoom thing here? Let's just see. Maybe right there. We'll see. It would be nice to have a remote control zoom for that camera, wouldn't it? So there is, I see some chat going on here now that I'm back in front of the camera. NH3D, hello, Non-Fem, hello, Nuno Vincent, hello, Jack Black, hello. Wow. I just said, let's go live because I'm going to hang down here and chill for an hour or so and do a bit of work. And I'm printing parts for the rat rig for the Wobbly X. We're putting the Wobbly X, which is this little guy here. It's this little guy here that you might have seen it on what's his name stream. I think it was not Maker's Muse, but I watched too many streams. I don't remember. Anyways, he put a Wobbly X on his rat rig. He put a Wobbly X on a couple of his other printers. So I printed these parts on the Hey Poor Boy channel. Wobbly, am I drinking? No, I knew that would get somebody's attention though. I printed these parts. This is gold ABS, Polymaker gold ABS, and I printed these ones on the K1. Let me show you these ones, and I'm printing, and then I printed these little guys, which is another part of the Wobbly X system on the K1. I wasn't happy with these. The first layer on these is terrible, but I just read somewhere about a advanced mode where I can actually adjust the first layer. They don't have a live adjust because it's supposedly auto bed or auto X offset calibration. So yeah, but here's the let's see if I can get the, I can't tell if I'm focused here too much or not, but that's, it's not bad. This is off the K1 with the ABS running at its standard speed. Little bit of ghosting here, but not bad. These parts turned out pretty good. This printer does a pretty decent job. Bottom layer could be better. There we go. That's a little bit. Bottom layer is a little bit far from the bed for my liking. It's not as noticeable on this part. It's not a macro lens, but it's kind of a zoomy lens type thing. Yeah, it looks copper color. The camera is making it look a little more copper than it should be. And then there's these. Then there's these little parts that go with it, and these are the little parts where you're going to see what I mean by the Z offset. Look at that. There's the bottom layer on that one. Hopefully that camera can pick that up. But yeah, that's way too far from the bed. I mean, the part will work. It's functional. It's still strong. And you never see this part because of where it goes. But that's way too high from the bed. I say way too. It looks orange, Jack Black says. It's on my screen, it looks gold. I think it just depends. So what I'm doing is, because that's way too far. I mean, as I say, that's stupid strong, and that'll be functional because this piece actually goes inside this, which then goes upside down on the rat rig. So you never see this. But I'm printing these again on the Bamboo P1P right behind me. That's what's printing right here. I should close this door since it is ABS, although it's a short print. So I'm printing this on the Bamboo P1P that I've enclosed. And I found something on Reddit about going into the advanced settings on the Creality slicer and adjust and going to advanced and then allowing a Z offset G code adjustment or something. I lowered my Z offset by 0.03 millimeters, and I'm running it again. Hopefully I'm running it again. Hopefully this thing is warming up. Yeah, so we are running it again. Extrude done. Oh, no, I haven't sent it yet. Oh, I haven't sent it yet. Helps if I send the print. But we're going to run it again and see if it comes out a little better. If that it's under the advanced settings in the slicer. I'll show you here. No, I didn't. I actually didn't run it. But if you go under prepare, see if I can share my display here. So this is the Creality print, the slicer for this thing. Let me make that full screen. And so then when you go over here, it's a pretty interesting slicer to get around. But you go under edit, and then there's a tab here that says advanced settings. And when you go under advanced settings, under experimental, you'll get a little bit more options. And then there's G-code offset Z, G-code offset, and it was 0.5, and I've bumped it up to 0.8. So we're going to go ahead and let's just save that. We're going to go ahead, we'll slice it, and then I'm going to go ahead and go start. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This thing always confuses me. Local area printing. So we're going to LAN printing. We're going to confirm. Then we come to here. It's a little bit of a, we check the printer and we go send G-code. Sends a G-code to the printer. We go to the printer, which is on here, which is a Clipper-esque looking interface. And then there's the part right there, printing information. Printing is stopped. So we go to here. There's the part right there, and we go start printing. There we go. And we're going to print that part and see how that turns out. Hey, KB3D. Joe Galaska, Saturday. Yeah, I know. Just because I'm down here on the Saturday night, I thought, let's get some company. Let's have some people keep me company. I should open a window. It's hot down here, but it's stinking hot outside yet, too. So have you unlocked the full Clipper on your K1? No, I haven't. No, I have not yet. So maybe down the road. I got too many other things on the go right now. So you've been playing around with your 08 layer heights, printing chess pieces. You can't even see the layer lines. Cool. I bet at 0.8, no kidding. So it's fluid made ugly. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I don't care for steel bearings wearing against plastic, though. Keep the smoke out. Yeah, there's no smoke here actually anymore. Smoke is cleared out of here. So the other thing I don't like about, and I'm going to be doing a video on this, is on the K1 is that I don't, and it's just a stupid little thing, but they should have made this cover a little taller. If you look at the cover, I wonder if I can get a better view of this. Get up there. You can see right here, right there, where the PTFE tube rubs against, right there, rubs against the inside of the cover. And it leaves this big ugly mark on the cover. So they really needed to make this cover about another, half an inch taller, and it would have eliminated that marking up on that. So anyways, little minor, I guess, complaints, if you want to call it that, but not really an issue. It's just cosmetic. So yeah, just cosmetic. Anyways, I figure I'm going to be streaming about, I want to get this rat rig going. So I wanted to, I decided to do the Wobble X, and deciding to do the Wobble X after the fact is a little bit of extra work on this, because you have to take these off and replace this block in order to do the Wobble X. But it shouldn't be too bad to do that. That just means taking the rod out, taking the block off, taking the pieces out of here. So let's go ahead and do one together, shall we? And see kind of what's involved in it. Throw that over there for now. This is the torn down trident that we're going to build one day. So can you find a piece of adhesive plastic sheet to provide wearing surface? Oh, I'm sure I could. I have transparent vinyl. I have clear vinyl at my office in the sign business. I could put a piece of clear vinyl underneath, I suppose. But you're still going to get that wearing on the vinyl. Take it off, put it on. It's a moot point. The only other option is to somehow extend the cover up. I'm not gonna, as I say, it's a petty little complaint. It's not something that I would say, don't buy this printer because the PTFE tube marks the cover. But I think no matter what you put there, well, maybe vinyl would help I think eventually the PTFE, after hundreds of hours of printing, would probably wear a hole in the PTFE. Or, I don't know. I honestly don't know if it would cause a hole to work on there. So like it's so broad as to make it opaque. Yeah, they probably will. So, but it just seems to be in that one spot. So far, mind you, with everything I printed, but when you do a full bed, it's going to spread around a little bit. So after all the fun stuff done on this printer to get these belts and everything on, these belts are all run. We finished running these belts on Sunday. We haven't trimmed them yet, but now I'm going to take the 3Z lead screws out and replace these things. So let's see what we can do here. It's like letting the new car smell go away, right? I just got a new car in April. And yeah, it's just under 4,000 kilometers on it right now, which is for you guys in the US, 2,400 miles. The new car smell's gone already. We've broken the don't eat in my new car barrier already. Don't drink in my new car barrier is already broken. So, and I've already got my first chip on the windshield. So, oh, it sucks. What size build is this, KB? This is 500 by 500. This is the Rat Rig VCore 3 500 millimeter. So we're going to start by loosening off the little screws that are holding the rods in. I'm such a softie. I am, Joe. Hey, no problem, Miles. I have those parts, Miles. You just got to pop over. I had a little issue with the overhang on this one, but I think it's going to work for you. So that's that's the hot end right there. And I've got your filaments. I got 3 rolls of filament actually for you. If you're interested, I've got the Polymaker I promised you, and I've got a couple other rolls that you might want to try out. So let's, wrong size wrench. Let's go ahead and take these lead screws out. What? It's the blue one? I thought it was a smaller. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, so it is this size. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I think I got to take that top one out too. How was the show last month? The show was good, KB3D. Thank you. Yeah. The show was really good. I'll be honest. There it goes again. The lid on this thing. That's the other thing is the drag chain on the K1 on the top. It pushes over towards the side of the lid and causes the lid to flip. But again, minor thing. The show was great. Not as well attended as we wanted, but again, on the Sunday, it was a Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day weekend, which isn't going to happen again. So, but it was good. Could have been more people, but for the crowd that did attend, it was a good show. So there we go. Let's pop this part off. Here we go. It's been a while. Oh, David Vieira, hello. Hey, Mika Steve, how are you, sir? Okay. Are we gonna pop out of this thing cooperatively? Or probably not. There we are. Okay. Now I just gotta. Oh, I probably didn't need to take that part off now, but that's okay. This guy is kind of stuck. There we are. Get the coupler out of there. Not so minor if it lets all the heat out. Well, it just bounced. The lid, it just sort of pops off and up and down, pops off and on. It hasn't actually bounced the lid right off yet. But I say give it time, it probably will. So again, just a something that making that lid just that little bit taller would have helped. Come on. Get through that bearing there. The rods aren't perfectly straight, which is why these Wobble X's are pretty decent to put on here. And there we go. Get the rod out. This little guy, I'm just going to keep him back up where he was for now. There we go. And we got to take this off. Whoops. Oh, my TV. I just lost part of my chat there because my TV is doing some update, my Samsung. So let's go ahead and go OK. Press OK to restart the TV and complete the upgrade process. OK. I said OK. Whatever. There we go. It's not the same TV I'm streaming with, so it's okay to restart it. Looking for something to print on your rat rig. I've got one job that I got to print on the rat rig when it's done. I got to design it yet, but it's a big lid for a vat. So, installing system update. Please don't power off the TV. That's my big, updating my big screen over here. Okay, so this part's come off. We are totally replacing the little whatever you want to call it in there. Sounds like you need to build a new printer so you can print parts for it. Yeah, there you go. The Gremlins were in full force today, were they? Ah. They haven't visited me yet, so let's go ahead and pop out. It's hot down here. My goodness, I wonder if opening that window would give me a bit of a breeze anyways. Maybe I'll try that in a second here. Just going to grab these screws out. Oh, that's tight. There we go. Okay. And we got to undo these little guys with the right size wrench. These are the magnets in here. So I watched a little bit. I couldn't make Jerry's stream today. We went to it was movie day for the family today. So we took Ethan out to see a movie, and I was watching Jerry's stream a bit, and Sam Prentice was on it. He got the issue solved, I guess, with his P1, with his K1s. There you go. Get that nut out of there and get this nut out of here. Now I got to try and get these two rods out of here. I remember David saying that he had to actually break his part to get these rods out of here. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to, just give me a sec, guys. I'm going to grab my stool here. See if I can't prop this window open a little bit. It's got a screen in it, so no big deal. I want to see if I can get a bit of air flow in here. Oh, no, there is no screen in it. Okay, so little critters can crawl in. Oh, the screen fell out. Must have fallen out over the winter. Okay, well, that's okay. Oh, there is a breeze out there. Good. Whew. A little bit of a breeze. Dismantle. Why you don't need courage to dismantle a V01. I've got I'm dismantling two V01s. You know, so you just need to be a little bit crazy. Now I don't know if there's much of a difference between courage and crazy, but let's go ahead and sacrifice these parts, break them. Such a waste of good parts, but see, it really going to be the easiest way to get these rods out without bending them. I don't have more rods this size, so Let's see. Where else do I need to break? I need a bigger breaker. Maybe like these bad boys. Oh, that's a little better. Easier to kind of get a grip on the plastic with these. Let's see if I can't get the rods out now. There we go. There's one. I could see that going wrong. Oh, wow. Tough parts. Yeah, stream your build. I'm going to stream my two 0.2 upgrades when I get to those. We could all be better if we were millionaires. Everybody in the world should be a millionaire. This one's going to be stubborn. So what we're going to do is grip this, and then I'm going to grab my smaller ones here. Let's expand these ones. We'll grip the part. We'll use the small ones. There we go. Just got to get a grip on this rod. These things pressure fit, so that's why they're not just, oh, don't bend the rod. Did I get it? Oh, almost. Got it. Okay, got the second rod. But I'm also going to salvage some screws here because I'm cheap. I don't want to throw parts out with really good M38 screws in it. That'd be a shame. And we'll keep all these parts. This is a split, like a split, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, that's what the Wobbly X is replacing right here, is that. Installing TV system update. Please don't power off TV. I still won't power off the TV. Okay, that was the right one. Now let's have a seat here and let's have a look at this Wobbly X installation. So what I'm looking at on the stream is this is what we're doing right here, except I'm not doing mine in the fancy two colors. So hopefully that switched over because I cannot see chat right now. Let's just see if it did. It did. There we go. So that's what the Wobbly X looks like. They've kind of colored the Rat Rig logo and the Wobbly X logo. So we go underneath and it goes in kind of like that. And then what they've given us here is they've given us, if we go back, they have given us, oops, Rat Rig VCore right here. There's what I want. So they've given us an image, if I can find it. Oh, my TV is restarting. PNG, bed arm final, bed arm left. So we're doing the right. Let's see what this so here's, I have a cutaway here which kind of shows me section view, I think, is a transparent view. That's what I wanted. So there's kind of how it looks. So it looks like we have to insert some pins above, which are built into the piece, and then we insert the Wobbly X onto those pins. Then we put the pins in the printed piece. And then, oh, do I have that gold piece? I don't know if I have that gold piece. I hope I do. Or is that, oh, that's just what I took out of here. No. Oh, I think I might be missing a piece here. Unless that came in the kit, which I don't think it did. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll just have to see what that's going to entail. That gold piece right there, I do not recognize. It looks like it's just a flat disc that goes against the Wobble X piece. So, we're going to have to do something with that. Why is my TV not starting? There you are. I need this because it's got my other chat on it. So let's see, go to input. I don't know what it updated. HDMI 1 and black screen. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're good now. That should be already on the screw. No, on here already, that gold piece is kind of a split, but that might have been on the old build. So I'll have to look and see if I have that on the old build. Oh, that's this top piece maybe. Oh, on here it's black. Okay, maybe that's what this piece will do. Hang on. Yeah, it's probably this piece right here. Yeah, okay, that's probably this piece right here. Okay, I just wasn't thinking because it's black. So we're going to take the right one. So if we open up the Wobble X here, I'll show you the parts that are included in this. How good is this little camera going to do for me here? What my TV, what's it saying now? Built-in video delete. Please note there is not enough storage space. The built-in video for, I don't care. Just go back to the screen you're supposed to be on. There you go, thank you. Okay, floor cam, there we go. Because that's where I look to make sure that my camera's focusing. Okay. Okay, so here's what comes with the Wobble X. We have the metallic piece with the built-in magnets. Okay, that's sort of the Wobble X base. This is aluminum, and it's already got the rods built into this piece. We have the balls, and then we have some little mini rods. So it looks like they give us extra rods too. Because, well, we need 4, and it looks like they give us 4 extras, because we need 2 on each side of this. So we have 2 rods that are going to go in here, and then 2 rods that are going to go in on this side. And those rods kind of slip into those grooves that you kind of see inside the piece there. Don't brick it. Don't brick my TV. I've got an old bricked iPhone. I don't know where I put them, but I have 2 of the original iPhone, the very first iPhone that ever came out. One of them's working good. One of them is bricked. Okay, and I don't know how to unbrick an old iPhone. 2. Okay, there was 3 and 4. So we need to, here, let's zoom this out a little bit. If I do this, and if we zoom out, oh, that's zooming in. Let's just focus this piece here. There we go. So now, let's see how good these tolerances were on the prints here from the K1. I think they're good. These pieces are really hard to pick up with my little fingers. I wonder if a magnet would pick these up. Let's see. Give me a magnet. There we go. It's easier to pick up. Oh, and just so you know, I'll show you in a minute my magnet collection. So now we'll stick one of those in here. Oh yeah, the tolerance is great. That's a nice snug fit. Your TVs have removed control, so it's behind a firewall. Oh, interesting. Hey, Projects and Dad's Garage. How are you, sir? Doing good. Like some precision equipment here. Like the magnets. Yeah. Okay, so we push those in. So now I'm going to see they're not quite all the way in. So we're going to use my little pusher in tool. And we're going to push these in all the way. Okay, so now they are inside the cavity like so. I like this camera the more. I really like these little cameras that I got here. So anyways, okay. Now we'll take the second one. There's this magnetic it is. Look, I can pick it up with my little precision tool. Pick it up with my little tool. And we can push this one in. Helps if I push it in straight. And then we can push the next one in. Okay, then we'll use our pusher inner. There we go, and there we go. So there we go. We have our 4 little rods in there. Now, let me just check back with the drawing here. Yeah, when I flick to display, you guys get the funky look until I switch over to boom, like this. So now it looks like I put a ball bearing on each side. And then we put a ball bearing on, then we put the Wobble X in, and then we put a ball bearing again, then we put the green part in, and then we put our black part in and screw it back into the green part. Okay. Makes perfect sense to me. So first, though, I want to look. Bamboo finish printing. So remember I showed you these parts here? I'm just going to check what the Bamboo did. And it's also, oh, it's all, did it finish printing on that already? So yeah, that's the part that printed. And as I say, that first layer was awful. Okay, so under a 30-minute print. So just finished on the Bamboo. Did it finish over here too? No. Huh, figures. Nozzle clog on the K1. Go figure. Whatever, he says. Okay, so I started using the, oh, that's hot. I started using the high temperature plate for the smooth finish on the Bamboo. It's great. No, it recommends right on here, it says use detergent to clean, and then it says use glue stick. Glue stick can help, but I use nanopolymer adhesive on it. So it'd be funny if the Bamboo was worse. I kind of don't think it's going to be worse, but it would be funny. But I can almost tell. Oh, okay. So here we go. Wow, it almost looks like a different color too, like a different temperature. So here's the, oh, you want me to switch cameras? There's the K1. You can kind of see that. And that one's got a little black on it. Here's the Bamboo. There's the Bamboo. So Bamboo is definitely not worse. It must be printing at a higher temperature. I don't know what I had my ABS temperature set for the Bamboo, but you can even see it a little different color. Exact same filament. All I did was move the rolls, move the spool, and then the top. So the Bamboo is definitely a little better print, especially on the bottom. You can really see the difference there on the bottom layers. So we will keep one of these aside for when I do my Bamboo / K1 comparison. And we will use these 3 pieces from the Bamboo. And these 3 pieces that came off of the K1, they'll just go over in the graveyard file for now. Is that nano stuff good? Then you mean the Vision Miner nanopolymer adhesive? This stuff is excellent. I've even heard that you can water this down 50-50 with IPA and make it go a long way. So that is excellent stuff. I swear by it. So I mean, look at the first layer on this thing. It's awesome. Anyways, so we need to. Why does Bamboo recommend using glue stick with textured PEI? This is not a textured PEI. This was the I picked up a high temperature plate, and on the other side of the high temperature plate is their engineering plate. So I have the textured PEI, which you don't need a glue stick for. But they do recommend glue stick on this. And on this side, they say glue stick can help as well. You probably get away without glue stick, but I always say, why not just throw some nanopolymer on it? And nanopolymer will get me a good 8 or 9 beds of prints before I have to replace it. Caveat to that is if I don't touch the plate with my fingers. So, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab, there's the one with the rods in it. Now we have this one. Oh, that's why they gave me 8 rods, because you need all 8. Silly me. 4 rods in here and 4 rods in here. Duh. They didn't give me 4 spare rods. ABS juice to recycle the waste. Ah, that would work. Let's toss the rod bag. So these guys are going to now tuck in. If I'm not mistaken, these just kind of snap in like so, like that. And we'll snap the other one in. Come on. Oh, come on. I guess I could always just cheat and use a flat edge. Because my fingers aren't as strong as they used to be when I was youngin'. There we go. Just like that. That's just for the ball bearings to sit on, or for the balls. Okay, and one more here. Whoa, get in there. There we go. So these are the pieces that printed on the bamboo, and the tolerances on these are perfect, because that's exactly kind of how you want these rods to sort of sit in there. Not too loose, not too tight. Make sure that they're not sticking over the hole where the threaded rod's going to come through. So there's that. Okay. So there's those two pieces ready to go. 8mm pins for each. Yeah, I do need 3 Wobbly. I have that one, and then we have 2 more. Okay, so now this is where the tricky part comes in. We need to put a couple ball bearings, although there's magnets built into this. So let's go ahead and, okay, I have to tell you this story, because I don't know where I put them, but I have to tell you this story because it's really cool. David Wilson, who you guys all know, he's on my channel. He posts some YouTube videos as well. He has 2 Rat Rig 500s. He when he knew I was getting the Wobbly, he was, coaching me on different things to do with the Wobbly, etc. And he had dropped his balls. I guess there was an issue. He dropped and lost some of his balls, so he had to order some more balls. So this is how nice this guy is. He went and put an Amazon order in, and he sent me a kit of ball bearings in case I lost some balls, so I'd have them on hand. So that was super nice of him. What a great guy. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. Okay, it's hot down here. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Let's go ahead and open our balls, but are these magnetic? Good, because that's, if you're working with ball bearings like this, honestly, grab yourself a magnet or something, and because then it makes it a lot less likely that you're going to lose these. There we go, right there. It's a lot less likely that you're going to lose those rolling across the floor somewhere. Speaking of magnets, I just wanted to show you this. If I come up, there's my magnet collection. I decided to magnetize all my magnets on the bottom of my little shelf over here. So I have long square magnets and some different size magnets. I don't have any shortage of magnets here. So yeah, anyways, there we go. No shortage of magnets here. Okay, so now I need to get these balls down there, in there like that. So there's one ball in place already. That was lucky. I dropped it and it just fell right in place. See if I can do the same. And the other one fell right into place. Look at that. There's one, and you can kind of just see them both in place in there. Turn it over, and there's the other one. Oops, now I just picked up the other magnets. Come on. And get in there. There we go. Now we want to drop the Wobbly in so that the magnets are riding on these rods. So this has got to pop in this way. I don't want to just drop it in, so I'm going to kind of put it in on my little wrenchy thing like this, and we're going to drop, and we drop that in. There we go. Okay, so there's our Wobbly kit in there. So that kind of is just sort of riding loosey-goosey on those magnets. Now we need to put more balls on the rods on the ends here. Magneto and titanium man. Magneto and titanium man. Nobody on this channel will get that reference. That's okay. And we'll drop that ball in. Okay. So there's that ball dropped in place. I haven't even looked at the instructions again to make sure I'm doing this right. And we will drop this second ball into place here. And there it is. Okay, so we have those two in place, like so. Hang on a second here. Let's just get this up and focus a bit. There we go. Now this guy pops in, and these two rods, I got to make sure that those go and drop over those balls that we just put in. Balls to the walls, guys. Okay, so we'll do a similar thing here and drop that on. And there we go. So we have that all in there, and that's just sort of wobbly, loosey-goosey, which is what we want. Now I need to take this guy here. Magnetic build plates that I could repurpose. That's a great idea, actually. That's a really good, I have a lot of magnetic build plates I could repurpose. Okay, so this piece we want to drop in here. So let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, this isn't going to be as simple. There we go, just like this, and drop that in. We got to line up these holes because we got to screw this piece in. I guess I could have screwed that piece in before I dropped the whole thing in, right? So let's do that. Let's bring this out. There we go. Whoa. So this guy is going to go on here. And then we are going to put those 8mm screws back in here. So I guess I could do that before I put them in there. And these are just going to tap into the plastic because these don't really need to be taken in and out. Let's just see if this will work. Yeah, that's going to be fine. And we'll get the other one going. And we'll get these in. You buy out Walmart's craft aisle, you can get them for about $1 each. Oh, interesting. Okay, and okay, so that's in. Now we should be able to put this in the hole. Like so. There we go. Just like that. Now, the tricky part here is going to be putting this in without all this dropping out. I think what I need to do first is grab the lead screw. Let's switch to the bigger camera here. I think I need to grab the lead screw. And let's start lead screwing this through. Actually, if what I could do, I could get this started on this piece if I don't leave the magnet on there. There we go. Why not just get this, make it easy. Start this outside of this, and then that way I don't worry about the whole thing sort of falling out of the container and losing the balls. Oh, you know it's hot out when it's hot in this basement as well. Okay, now we can put this through, and like so. There we go. So there is our, and then you have all that wobble movement here. So it takes care of any bends or any faults in this lead screw. So now let's go ahead and get this back in. Let's see. Can I get it in this top one? No, I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to loosen this guy right out first. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's take this out. Yep, no balls are coming out. Get this in here. Get this down on the bottom. Oops. Got my thrust bearing lid there. And actually I've got to tighten this coupler down on the thrust bearing first. Let's make sure I get that correct. Okay. I guess I didn't have to take that off to begin. We'll snug that up after we get this rod in. There's the rod. Just gonna bring this down a bit more. It is a great design, isn't it? Get Lexan from the picture frame on aisle. Lexan, oh, okay. Now we're gonna grab our, just want to at least get one of these to grip on the linear bearing here. I can let that go. That's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Okay, I got one started. Okay. So let's just bring this camera over here. Kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here. I just got a text message. From who? Let me know what day works for you. Okay, Miles. You got it. Tomorrow would be fine too. Okay, so here we are looking up. Looking on up. You can see my lights and my other filament stash. Look at that. There we go. So we are just going to grab the other screws. Here we go. Oops. I just realized something I didn't do, but I can do it after this is on, no problem. I just realized I missed a step. That's okay. I didn't put these rods back in on this one, which not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alberta 3D Jacob. This is the rat rig, the 500 millimeter rat rig that we've been working on. And we are just, we're making changes as we go. Right now we are putting Wobbly X kit on the rods. So there we go. That's on. Oh, look like there's so much room for that thing to wobble in there, which is good, which is what you want. And supposedly it makes a huge difference, especially if you have a bit of a wobbly rod, because that takes away all of the inconsistencies, etc. So there we go for that. Now what I need to do, I'm going to lower this a little bit lower than standard just because I need to push these two rods in that I forgot to put back in. The two rods and this piece here that I've got to put in, which is not a big deal. You see some Sparta hiding back there. Yes, you do. Sparta right there. A few rolls of Sparta Sparkle ABS. You got it. They had sent me some rolls when we did the Trident build because they sponsored the Trident build with LDO. Okay, so now we got to push these pins in. Let's just use this. Come on. These are a very snug fit on purpose. There we go. And there we go. This is what the bed sits on. So let's bring this down even lower. I got to get some M3 nuts in here. And then we have our couple spares of that. What I'm going to do first, let me grab my little kit. There we go. Don't you need to secure the end of the lead screw up here? Yes, I do. I will do that. I wonder if I can get away with doing that now. Let's see. There we go. I gotta secure both ends actually. So yeah, I do this right now. That's this top part. This is going through a bearing up here. There we go. Let's just tighten this on. And this one. There we go. And that one. And we'll just secure it to the coupler down here as well. So it's not going to be as wobbly, of course, but it's going to work just nice. Okay, so I'm going to use just a long piece for now, just to pull these. Do I have to drill these holes out? These are sacrificial holes in here that they did. So I'm going to grab my drill bit here, 3mm, and my little handle. Helps to have all the cool little tools when you're doing these builds. So we got this little handle here for the little bits. There we go. So that I can just come up here and I can just ream these holes out a little bit. Now I should be able to put that through, grab the little nut. This is a nylock nut. And pull. If I get that lined up correctly, right there. There we go. Just pull that nut up into place. Same with this one. Yeah, 500mm. She's big. She's a big one. Didn't I have this built or already when you were here, Jacob, at that time? Maybe not. Get this lined up properly. Let's see. That's going to go. Let me just check on the left side. So we have the flat facing the front, just like that. Okay, then when I tighten these other ones in, that'll flatten, that'll pull those up into place. Now we put our little magnet in. It's going to be easier to pull the screws out of this first. Let's come down a bit on this again. Oh, no, we want to go up on this. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, get in there, magnet. There we go. Now, see, of course. Love it. And there we go. Pull those nuts up where they should be. Oh, that nut's not quite high enough to grip, so I gotta push this guy. I may have to use a longer, yeah. If I can get it out of there, the magnet's holding it in now. There we go. I'm going to use a little longer one just to, doesn't need to be that long. This will do it. Temporary, just something long enough to grab that bolt. How hot is it? It hit 20. Yeah, this is the rat rig. It hit 29 here today. And right now, why is that? Is that not in straight? Okay, I think that bolt went in a bit crooked. And right now it is, let's see, it's still stinking hot here. Now for me that's hot. It's 24 right now, but the house has already been heated up. Okay. Okay, obviously I didn't get this nut in quite straight, so let's see if I can't. No, it needs to be longer. Well, because I'm lazy, I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to grab my power driver. If I can remember where I put it, it's right here. Use my what? Use my press. I guess I could, but it's already mounted. I should have done this before I mounted the piece, and I will definitely do it when I do the other side. I'll definitely do this before I put it back on the printer. There we go. We'll pull that up, and we'll use this to pull that into place. Are you pulled in yet? There you are. Now you're into place. Now it's in place. There we go. Now we'll put the real one in, and it'll work. Perfect. Just as I thought. There we go. Just can't lift this up on its own now without all these ingredients kind of falling out. So this is just sort of using gravity to hold it to the Wobble X, which is kind of the way it should work. So there we go. Oh, she's hot. She's hot. Let's put these extra bolts away. And that's going to be, I think, that size right there. Yeah. Whew. Maker Viking, Thomas, how are you, sir? You're going to cheat and see instructions to know the exact the right screw length? No, that was the right screw length. That's what came out of the other one. So what do you think? Should I do one more? What time are we at? We're at 9 o'clock. Let's do one more. Let me take a drink of water, and we'll do this one. The back one, yeah, oh, we'll see. I got to print another part on the back one yet. The cable guide for the back one. I can probably do this without undoing the coupler from the motor. Let's see. I would think. It's just that it's really tight in there. We have to loosen this one to loosen the whole contraption off because it's all kind of one piece. Wow. I had that on tight. Actually, no, I think I put Loctite on these, come to think of it. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe we got to take this off first. Let's be lazy about it, shall we? Doing great today, Thomas. Why are you... Oh, I see. You were already fully undone. There you go, and there we go. And we're still kind of stuck down here. Well, let's undo the top part. Give us a loose rod. Wow. You are stuck. There we go. Got her. Got it. It's funny, there's nothing to hold it into the top on this. Oh, I see why. Because it's totally different on top. That's okay. Okay, one more. And it's off. Okay. Let's sit down again, shall we? Oh, get in the camera view. Okay. So we'll peel this one apart again. Getting yourself in trouble, dog. You're barking too much. There you go. Better than looking at me. Okay, we'll keep that. Now we need to remove. Get in there. These are strong magnets in here. There we go. We won't make that same mistake. We'll make sure we put these parts back in the... Actually, we'll do them right away. We'll put these parts back in the other piece right away so we don't forget to do this again. There's the magnet. The rods, yeah, we have to kind of be brutal with the rods again, right? Let's break that piece. And let's break that piece. Let's see if we can get these rods out a little easier. There's one. Come on, cooperate with me, this other one. Let's just see if I can't get a grip on it. There we go. That was a little easier than the last time. And then we need to grab the nuts out of here. There's one nut. There's two nuts. And that piece is garbage. So let's go ahead and take our piece right away. And let's do this before we do anything. Let's go ahead and get this installed so I don't have to do it on the printer. So we'll take our drill out those sacrificial holes, or that sacrificial layer. Okay, we will put these nylock nuts in the right way while I can see what I'm doing. Like so. Don't take shortcuts. Okay, let's pull this through. And right there, and then we'll just use this to kind of pull it into place. It's actually a whole lot easier if you just kind of screw it in. The screw's a little bit long, but hey, it'll work. And then when that gets tight, that's going to suck that right in. Just like that. Okay. I prefer that they're nice and tight like that versus having the nuts keep continuously falling out when you're trying to put in the put it in. And that one's in the right spot. There it goes. And that's in. There we go. Good night, Jacob. Have a wonderful night, sir. Congratulations again on your grand opening today. Okay, now before I put the magnet in, before I put the bars in, I'm going to put these magnets in because, yeah, this will be a little easier to do first. Okay. If I can find the hole, there we go. That's what she said. And okay, those pieces are in. Throw our rods back in. Come on. There we go. Got our rods in. So we got that. That's much easier to put together first. Okay, Wobblex kit number 2. We have our ball bearings, we have our Wobblex, and we have our posts. Eight of them. Plastic bags. More plastic bags than I know what to do with. Okay, so we'll put these posts in. There we go. Yeah, for sure, Miles. That's fine. I'll PM you my address. I think I'm home most of the day tomorrow. Whoops. Where'd that yeah, sure, of course. That magnet sticks into there. Oh, come on. Magnets can be fun. And then there's our 4 posts inside there. So now we need to grab our other piece. Which one do I want to use? I like this one. And we'll put our 4 posts into this. Now you can put this Wobble X on any printer that has lead screws. So I believe it was Teaching Tech, Michael Laws. I believe it was him that did this. He put it on Ender 3s. He put it on his rat rig. And he put it on another one as well. And it did make a significant difference in Z-banding for him in his test prints. So I didn't bother with the whole before and after thing because that's already been done. There's no sense reinventing the wheel. But yeah, these will fit on anything with a lead screw to replace the standard ones that come on them. Oh, come on, fit in there. There we go. So we have that one in there, that one in there. Awesome. Now it's time to play with some balls. Well, actually, no, first, let's go ahead and put this piece on since we have it right out and in the open right now. Hey, Major Gamer. Hello, sir. Putting this one together, and we're going to call her an evening and try and get a cool drink or something. But yeah, we're just putting the Wobble X on the rat rig. The Wobble X modification. Do-do-do. So Miles, just go ahead and message me tomorrow and we'll pick a time and I'll fire you off my address. I don't want to tell you my address on live stream, although I will tell you it's in Canada. Ah, heck, I'll even tell you it's in Alberta. Okay, that looks good. We look good here. I'm not overly worried if the pins aren't perfectly lined up because it doesn't matter because the balls are going to ride right in the little gap there. But being the perfectionist I am, we will line them up. Hey, no problem, Miles. Okay, so we're going to open our balls again. Being careful not to drop them because these things will be next to impossible to find. We will take our magnet, throw the magnet in there, and attract all the balls to the magnet so they just stay nice and secure on our magnet. And we'll drop our... Oops, oh, that one didn't quite go so easily. It's like that little ball game where you got to try and get the balls in the holes. There we go. So, whoops. And the rest of the balls, oh, they all just... Okay, now we're getting... Okay, let's start this over. Whoa. Okay, whoa, there we go. All the balls decided to magnetize up to this little thing again. So let's go ahead and put this further away from this piece. As I said, I love magnets. Magnets can be fun and magnets can be infuriating sometimes. There we go. Okay. So we have the two magnets there. Now that we have the magnets inside on the top and the bottom like that, again, we want to take the Wobble X part. It doesn't matter which side because they're both pretty much the same, but you want to make sure that the magnets are riding on the rails. So we're going to take this, plop it in here like that, and that just sits in like that. Now this guy, we drop two more balls on those rails. 1 and 2. Perfect. So we have the balls dropping on the rails like that on top of the Wobble X piece. How do magnets even work? I know, it's incredible, isn't it? Then we take this piece, and again, we want to make sure that the balls are riding on the rails. So this is going to go in this way, like so. So there we are. So there's the whole assembly in there, and lots and lots of play, lots of wobble room. I don't know why they call it a Wobble X when it's going on your Z. But, well, there we go again. I did it again, right? So we're going to pop this piece out this time. For now, pop. Oh, come on, get out. Get out. There we go. Make sure I didn't lose the balls. I didn't. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, this will be easier to thread on here when it's out of there. There we go. So we'll just thread this on while it's out. Actually, silly me, because we're down near the bottom. Helps if I start from the other side. They stick together, yeah, exactly. Now let's start it from this side. That way I don't have to go all the way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. We're going to go up about the same height as the other one. Here we go. That looks about right for now. Okay, and then we take this piece. Oh, I had a ball shift. The ball shifted to the magnet. Come on, ball. Come on. Stay. Stay. And now it's magnetizing. Magnetic forces everywhere. Okay, you stay right there. That's where you're supposed to stay. There we go. We are in position. Now we turn this like so. Let gravity do its job. Okay. Get the top in. Get the bottom in. This is extremely tight going into this one. For some reason, this is a very tight fit on this coupler. Let's loosen you right off. Okay. Get in there and get down. There we go. Okay, that's better. Let's cup up the snuggler. Snug up the coupler, cup up the snuggler. Operation, yeah, it's like Operation the game. I remember that game. Now we can take this. Let's get the, oh, they're right here. 4 screws for putting the, here we are. Linear rail back on. Come on. Line up. Do, 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 do. Got one. Got it. Everything's still in place there. Good. Good, good. I just saw a glitch in the matrix. I don't know if you guys saw that. Again, I got to be careful because it's just gravity holding everything in there. If I lift this up too high, I could lose my balls. Okay, that's on. Now we just got to fix this top holder on. That was a lot easier than the last one because I did it in the right order this time. There we go. Okay. Okay, I just lost a ball. Okay, so that's the, something's not quite right in here. Yeah, I lost my whole package here. So I need to, see, so you lose the ball. Here, let me get this other camera on here. If you raise that up too much, you tend to lose some pieces. So it's fixable without taking it apart. So right here, you can kind of see the whole assembly right here. So I just got to be really careful. I knew exactly where the ball came from. It came from right there. So I'll put that in just like that. All my ball bearings are in place now. If I lower this nicely, there we go. Now we're in place. That's going to be not so bad. Once the bed is on, the weight of the bed is going to hold that from happening. So there we go. That's fixed. We're steady. We're steady. We're all good. Whew, didn't lose it. I caught it in time. Okay, so we have another couple spare screws here. A couple spare M38s. I actually spent a lot of time yesterday or Friday night, I don't remember. That was yesterday. Sorting my, I spent a fair bit of time sorting screws out. There we are. So I have all my screws sorted. Everything is good. Then we have some spare, whatever these, you want to call these, broken apart flanges or couplers, or these are the ones that used to be on there that the Wobbly X replaced. So there we go. That was close. It was close. Put a rubber band on it till in place. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Jack. Or, I guess, well, really, I don't want it to lift at all. I just got to be very careful with it is what I got to do. So I'm not going to start the other one tonight because I'm kind of done. Let's get my camera out of here. But the next one we're going to do is this back one. But I got to print to match the color. I could leave it in brown. I've got this little filament cable tie thing here for the cable management that I got to print for it. If I want to do it in gold, I guess I could just leave it in brown. But this will be the next one we do. That we have the piece printed and already here. So, and then we have the third Wobbly X right here. So we will do that next. Probably do that tomorrow on my standard 5 o'clock stream tomorrow night. And then there's our third piece right there for it. Good. Awesome. I want to thank you guys. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. Not bad. I just want to thank everybody for coming on. Thank you so much. And just watching me and keeping me company while we did this. So I appreciate y'all. Can't believe I'm saying y'all. Anyways, everybody have a good night. We're on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, our same time. We're going to continue working on this. We got the belts run. We're putting the Wobbly X's in. And then I honestly don't know what's next. We got the hot end on. So we'll do a little bit of a review there, and then I think we're going to get very close to starting the. I think the bed has got to go on next, and then we're going to start doing the electronics. So we are laughing. Let's see. Final comments. Awesome. All good nights. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you so much, guys. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Be there or be square. Have a good night. Stay warm, stay cold, stay safe. Whatever you want to do, wet, dry, anything. Have a great Saturday night, guys. Bye for now.